It's now officially the first day of the summer holidays. I can't quite believe it. But this system I've been using, just something I think I'm going to be doing from now on because it's so much easier. I cry every year, even when it's not my kids leaving. Can we guess where my exciting package is from? And the biggest one is making bucket lists with them, I think, so that when they're like, I'm bored, or if we're planning out the week, we've got some ideas already. Hello and welcome back to another vlog. It is the end of term, it is the start of summer, nearly. We are limping, if I'm honest, towards the end of term. I think we all are at this stage. But if you're new around here, hello, thank you for joining me. My name's Rihanna Morgan, everyone calls me Ree. I have 4 children. The eldest is just finishing university, he's just graduated with a 2-1, very proud. He's going to do a master's, and then got one finishing year 8, finishing year 5 and finishing year 3. So it's a busy time of year. Let me just put you guys down here so we can have a chat. Yeah, end of term, start of summer. There's a lot of very lovely things, and I don't want to come across as complaining, but I think we can all agree it's a lot, isn't it? Like the extracurricular things are all winding down, but there's all extra stuff to go to. So the girls have had a dancing show, they've done exams, one set of exam results they've already got. They both had distinctions, which I can now not unhear extinctions, because that's what Zara thought. She's like, I hope I get an extinction, mummy. So now I always think of that. So they've got a presentation for that tonight where they're doing like a little performance and they get the certificates. And Zara did another exam with her ballet, which is in a separate thing. Bella did a netball presentation. William did his show. It's lovely, but it's a lot. So we're just winding down now these last few days of what has been the fastest year ever. I think we can all agree. The weather is looking like a British summer, I'm afraid. It's been absolutely scorching hot. Now the children are nearly off. It's like the weather is preparing for them to be off. And it will be nice in September again, but never mind. We're just going to make the best of it. We are going away very soon on a very exciting Disney trip. So I'm going to be packing for that. I need to start looking at a bit of that today in this vlog. There'll be a full pack with me over on my other channel, my Magical Adventures and Disney channel, if you really love all that stuff. But I'm going to talk to you a bit about that today. We are going to do a bit of organising for end of term. I need to sort out the letterboards for photos tomorrow. I have actually just contributed to class gifts this year. It's one of the other parents, not me, doing all the organising this year. Previous years, I've done class collections for 3 classes at once, and it has nearly broken me. So to all those out there doing the class collections this year, thank you. We all owe you a huge debt, and most people don't realise how much hard work that is. I do. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. We've not done much in the way of like individual class presents for teachers, although the kids do want to take. I've just bought them like Marks and Spencer's pack of biscuits, like a big, like a box thing that they want to take in because they actually want something handed over to them. I would normally do teacher planners because obviously I planners inside my planner store, and I developed a teacher version of the planner for this very thing. So I've got something as a gift to give to my children's teachers, but these teachers already had the teacher planners for Christmas, I think, so I can't really double up on those. Hence why I've just contributed to the class gift. And obviously it's too late now for back to school for teacher presents, but just keep in mind if you're thinking maybe you need a present for a teacher in your life, you are a teacher, then you can check out my organised teacher planner that is inside my planner store. It's like, I'm not a teacher, but that was developed with teachers as something that teachers would really want to use, and the teachers that have been using have been loving it. So that's inside there if you're just like a parent like me, and come Christmas time thinking, what do I get? You think, I know, Ree's got just the thing. So yes, we're going to be doing some summer planning later in this vlog. I'm going to be sitting down with the kids and planning out some of the stuff I'm going to do on my own. I've got printables for the kids to use. If you're inside my Organised Life Club, you already know all about this. There is a summer planning workshop in there. You can catch the replay if you fancy joining in with that. I'll put all the details below, and that's all of the summer planners included in that, plus the workshop that actually gets me and you working through it together to hold you accountable, so you can actually get that done, planning for summer. So we're going to be doing a bit of that, and then later on this weekend we're going to be doing the back to school stock take. If you've not been around here before, you might not know what that is, but basically I don't let the children buy anything for school because they're always excited for like bags, pencil cases. I don't let them pick anything like that until we've done the back to school stock take, where we just pull everything out and we see, right, what have we got, what have we not got, and we go through the lists, and I've got all those lists that I will show you of everything they're going to need. And then quite often you've got quite a lot of stuff and you can save quite a lot of money. Also, it's a really good time to have a clear out if there's stuff in your house that you just don't need because it's just clogging up your house and it doesn't fit your children and it can be passed on, donated or whatever. So we're going to be doing that probably this weekend, which is right at the beginning of the summer, partly just to get it over and done with so I can start picking up bits and pieces, and partly, as I say, because we're going on this trip and I kind of want to do most of that before we leave, just so I can kind of relax and enjoy it. And that way, if I need to order things and things are going to take a while to come or whatever. Also, if you've done this back to school stock take nice and early, you can look out for deals and stuff, you know, through the summer, and it's just all a little bit more chill. I've got a very exciting unboxing to share with you. But first, I am going to go and set up to film somewhere I don't normally film, because I say I haven't started packing and we're going in 13 days, and that's giving me slight nerves because I've not only got to pack, but I've also got to film and edit the video. So I say I haven't started packing because I haven't put anything in a suitcase, but I have been doing a lot of organising. And obviously the pack with me for the Disney trip is going to be like quite Disney specific. But this system I've been using is just something I think I'm going to be doing from now on because it's so much easier. Come on, I'll show you. If you've seen my packing videos before, you know I normally pack in my bedroom. However, done something a bit different this time, and I'm using this big cupboard. Do you remember I did a big clear out, and this was going to be like seasonal transition thing? So I've got space in here, empty boxes that are just for when I buy stuff that's like Christmas decorations not ready to go up yet, Easter stuff ready, not, you know, Easter stuff not ready to go up yet, or stuff ready to go up the attic. Stuff that would normally be all over my bedroom, being a right pain. So instead, we've got all of this stuff. This is all hung up ready for the cruise. There's quite a lot of stuff at the bottom. Don't look down there, that's a right old mess. I did want to show you these though. Got these for the girls. They chose these from the Next website in like a rose gold. They thought rose gold was like neutral skin coloured and would go with everything. They're wedges. They're the closest thing to like high heels they've had, and they're very excited to wear those. And then for like more just round the ship, running around in the day or the pool deck, they've got those because the girls aren't really fussed on actual flip-flops. They always find they fall off their feet. And obviously they've got Skechers as well. Will's got flip-flops. But yeah, that's what those are. These boxes have got things in there ready to be packed. So there's ears and things I've been collecting. And I'm now going to film a video going through all the different outfits that I'm going to pack before I start packing, and that'll be really good for my brain. I'm going to go through my Magical Cruise planner. I think I've got this like ship here. I think I'm going to put the camera over here. Is that okay? Because then I can just grab stuff. I've put little Mickey cushions there to make it a bit more Disney. What do we think? Will that do? Will that do? So I'm now going to film this video, and then after that I've got a meeting, and then I'm going to have to get some editing done. I am starting to panic now actually, because the kids have only got one more day left in school, and I've been so behind with work and stuff, and all my time blocking's gone out the window just because I've been so stressed and so unwell with everything going on that I just feel behind. And then obviously the stress of that doesn't help. But never mind, we're just going to keep going and keep plodding. I'm going to film this, get the meeting done, get the other stuff done before I go and get the kids and take the girls to the dancing presentation. But in the meantime, I am going to send you back in time to earlier today, where I had a little package that arrived that I wanted to open and share with you. So you go and see Re of the Past while I do this, and I'll meet you later on when we're finished. Can we guess where my exciting package is from? Yes, it's Charlotte Tilbury, okay? Am I totally addicted to everything that Charlotte Tilbury makes? Yes, almost everything. There are very few products of hers that I've been like, not so much for me. The marketing's amazing, but then the products go live up to the hype. So there's been a new launch. I'm going to share a few bits with you. Now, I am a Charlotte Tilbury, they call them Magic Beauty Stars. I'm a brand ambassador, which means sometimes I have PR products, sometimes I have discounts that they sent to me so that I can buy things to share with you, and sometimes I just buy things through the sale, which is what I've done here. I don't know if the actual sale is still running by the time you see this video, because I don't know when you're watching this in the future, but I will leave links to everything that I'm talking about in the accompanying blog post in case there's something in particular you want to pick up. But I have also got a code if you've never shopped with Charlotte Tilbury before, or you've never used that particular email address before to shop with Charlotte Tilbury, then it will get you 15% off your entire order. So I will put the details for that on screen somewhere and down in the description and in that accompanying blog post if you are interested in any of these bits. So in a previous video I shared that I bought this, which is a new release. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Blush. I'm not wearing any blush at all at the moment because I knew I had these to show you. Winding it back a bit, my go-to foundation is the Unreal Skin foundation, and that is what I'm wearing at the moment. So it is quite glowy. I've put a tiny bit of powder here. Not enough really, because I was aware that I need to put a bit more of this stuff on to show you. But this is like the blush stick version. But as you can see, this is a very bright pink, as in a Barbie pink. That is not the colour I was intending to buy. It really is not. I ordered that by accident. I meant to get Rosy Glow. This is Pinky Glow. But honestly, I've been using it, I've been wearing it, and actually I've been loving it because it blends out really nicely. So I actually love it, but I did want to try the Rosy Glow, and there's been another new launch as well. But first, I'm just going to share with you a few bits I have got in the sale before I show you the brand new thing. This was in the sale. It's a magic water cream set. The magic water cream is like the magic cream, but it's lighter. So I thought I could pack this itty bitty one to come on the cruise with me. It is lovely. I'll just open the one I've already. Have I got one of these open? Hang on. My magic water cream is gone. Absolutely gone. It's nice and lightweight. So okay, we'll open this one to show you. So the magic water cream is more like a gel based moisturizer. It is hard to show you a cream really, isn't it? But basically it's very lightweight formula. So if it is the summer, or if your skin is not as dry as mine, you might prefer the magic water cream compared to the magic cream. So magic cream is perfect for me either at night or in the winter, or if I'm feeling a bit drier in the summer, but magic water cream is far more my go-to in the summer. Okay, but that's not what I was super excited about. This was just in the sale, and that is one I like to stock up. I also got some more of the glow toner because they were on like a buy one get one free, and this is the same as, oh, knocking things off. This is the same as this glow toner, which I just put on a little pad and wipe over my face, either morning or night, or sometimes both. And that helps, you know, because I have dry skin. When you get like bumpy bits all around your nose and things, it sort of gets rid of that. So then my dry, crusty bits of my face, my makeup doesn't stick to them. And then they had one of those promotion things on where if you spend a certain amount of money, you get some stuff. So I've also got this, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Blur. And I'm not going to open that one because I'm either going to use it again or gift it. The reason I'm not going to open it right now is because I actually have one here to show you. So this one is the Pillow Talk Blur, and it's like a matte, not a gloss, because obviously it's not a gloss, like a matte lipstick, and you can either wear it bold or blurred. So you can either put it on and tap it out, or you can just wear it bold. But again, I'm not going to put that on my lips because I want to show you something else. Or should I just put it on my lips and then wipe it off? What do you want? Do you want to see it? Okay, let me just show you and then we'll just wipe it off, okay? So this is the, like, obviously this one's looking a bit scabby because it's older, but it's the same as this that came as a little gift. Okay, so this is Pillow Talk. I haven't worn this for a bit actually. I forgot how much I like it. Pillow Talk Airbrush Flawless Lip Blur Matte Meets Moisture Liquid Lipstick. And this is the Pillow Talk colour that just suits everyone. Why haven't I been wearing that? That's really nice. Okay, so that's wear it bold, or wearing it blurred just means you just do that. I'd totally forgotten how much I like this. I'm going to wear it more. Okay, thrilled to have that as a backup, or leave it unopened and it could be a gift for someone if I need it. Okay, so I'm going to wipe that off my lips because I do have something other lip based to show you, okay? There you go, that's the colour if you're going for one of those. Okay, gosh, my lips are quite dry actually. I tell you what I have got. I think this was this, oh no, Sephora, and you can put this on before I put the own lip stuff on. This is like it's like gritty. It sort of exfoliates your lips and it smells nice. I'm supposed to do this before bed, but oh gosh, my lips are always so dry. They're almost like peely, which is why I really enjoy lip oil, which we're getting to in a second. But first, I am going to show you this. This was another freebie that came. Charlotte Tilbury is so good. It's always worth checking when they've got an offer on. Let me know, actually, I'll share them a bit more on here if you guys even care about this stuff, or if you skip this part of the video, because like I totally get it if you want to like see the rest of the stuff I'm talking about. There's a bit more mummy life and you skip these bits, but let me know actually. Do you enjoy these little like makeup chats, or do you just skip the rest? Anyway, the Bella Sophia. This is a Bella Sophia palette. I've already got quite a few of these little palettes. In fact, I got 4. I don't think I've got the Bella Sophia. I've got Dreamgasm. And again, some of these were gifted. Some of these were like gifts when I bought a certain amount of stuff, and some of them I bought. This one is the Uptown Girl. And as you can see, I use this shade a lot. This one is the Sophisticat, which I bought recently because it's like a really nice nudie brownie. Might use some of that in a second actually while we chat and I finish getting ready. And then this one is Exaggerize. And again, I've used this one quite a lot. These pop shades are insane. They're so pigmented and so glittery. Can you see that? I'm not sure you can actually. That one's just a very, very glittery, sparkly shade. Okay, so I don't have this one, which is Bella Sophia, which is Bella's name. Technically, she's Isabella Sophia, but you know, she's my Bella, isn't she? Ooh, that's pretty. Now, this is probably a bit reddy brown for me, and this one might be a bit too goldy, but I really like these two. I don't know. Let's just swatch that one, shall we? Oh, wow, that's pretty actually. Whether I'll be brave enough to wear it, I don't know. Okay, so that's the free stuff. Now I'm going to share with you the stuff that I actually went on the website to order, the stuff that I've been really excited about, okay? Wow, I'm just a glittery mess. I'm going to need to remember to wash my hands and arms before I film my Disney video, otherwise people are going to think that I've been attacked by something. So these are the two items that I'm really excited to share with you. So this is the Rosy Glow, which is the one I intended to buy, okay? This is the Rosy Glow. And then this is their brand new Unreal Lips. It's a lip oil, but it's tinted. And like I said, my lips are like so flipping dry and crusty and horrible. So I'm excited for this because I love, look, this. This is my Charlotte Tilbury lip oil. Look how well loved that is. Now the applicator for this is a ball, and sometimes it comes out and sometimes not so well. It's literally a clear lip oil, but I love this, like I'm obsessed with this stuff, and it's clearly so well loved that I've rubbed all the stuff off the packaging. Okay, so are you ready? Unreal Lips. Ooh, so this is supposed to be a pH formula, pH powered, changes colour depending on the colour of your lips. Now, if you compare it to that one, it's absolutely huge. I thought they'd be the same size, so pleasantly surprised at how big that is. And the applicator is, ooh, I actually think that's probably better because the ball one, it's fine, but you can't squeeze it, like you can't squeeze out, you've got to roll it on, and sometimes you've got to press it down. The ball one isn't perfect, but okay, are we ready for this? Ready? Are we liking this? Ooh, okay, let's put it straight on. That smells amazing. Okay, the question is it changing the colour of my lips? The applicator, actually, I'm just noticing, it's like a curve, so it fits beautifully on my lips. Okay, other than the fact my lips are literally crusted. Anyone's got any bright ideas how I can get rid of, like, stop the skin on my lips just crusting off? I think it's just because I've been ill and been going through stress and all things, like my body falling apart, but that smells divine. I'm not sure if it's changing the colour of my lips at all. I don't know. Colour-wise, let's just mess my arm up a bit more. It is supposed to be like a pinky shade. It is very, very pale. Maybe that with a bit of lip liner. Should we try that? Let's stick a bit of, okay, I've got Pillow Talk Fair. You can tell I like this one. This is very stumpy. Maybe a bit of like lip oil and lip liner is a really nice summer combo. That smells amazing. I didn't taste of anything. So that's good because I guess I don't want to lick my lips. Okay, so pleased with the palette. Won't be trying that now. Let's have a look at this, which is the Unreal Blush in the shade I intended to get in the first place. Because this is the one that, see, guys, that looks more like my colour, doesn't it? I'm still painfully pale. If you look at a picture of me when I was younger, I used to go so brown. I was a bit naughty with the tanning, don't tell the children, because now I understand the dangers and I don't do that, but I did used to, and I don't do that anymore, which is why I'm pale and interesting. Right, if you compare this with this, you can see why I was terrified when this arrived and I was expecting one of these. In all fairness, it was my fault, not Charlotte Tilbury's. I pressed the wrong flipping button. Okay, so let's, oh God, I really need to clean my brushes. I can't blend it out with that. That's the one I've been using that's filthy to do my foundation. That one's the one I've been using for this one. So we need to find a clean brush, don't we? Okay, shall we try this? I have not got anything on my cheeks. So I've got on my skin this, and I'm running a bit low on my Charlotte Tilbury. This one I feel is running out a bit, so I've been using back to my Sky High Maybelline because I have one of those. I haven't got anything. Well, I say I haven't got anything on my eyes. I have actually. I've just got this, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise in the shade Champagne. So I have got some of that on my eyes. Okay, let's pop a bit of this on my cheeks. See, that is much more subtle a shade. But I do like the other one. I was terrified when I first put the other one on. I can find a clean brush now to blend this out. Is that clean? I hope so. This stuff blends out beautifully. Apparently you can put it on the lips as well, but I found the other one a bit too alarming a shade for the lips. There we go. It's still looking quite bright, isn't it? Even this one is looking much brighter. But look, if you can compare, these are the unblended shades. Look, so this one's the Rosy Glow and this one is the Pinky Glow. Yeah, Pretty Glow is the other one they do, but that's more purpley. That definitely wouldn't suit me. That's actually, that looks almost peachy compared to the Pinky, doesn't it? I don't know, that still looks that almost looks brighter than the other one. I just must have perhaps maybe applied more. But yeah, so if you see the difference, You can obviously not blend them out as much and have a lot more colour payoff, or blend them out. There we go. And I've got to say, the comments I've had, like in real life from people, I went to watch Will's show, and it was the first night I wore this with this. I saw one of my friends I hadn't seen for ages. She was like, Ree, your skin looks amazing. What have you been doing? Have you like, Charlotte Tilbury makeup? I'm going to just add a tiny bit of bronzer, a tiny bit of powder, and then go and do some filming and talking about packing for my other channel. This, by the way, is the Film Star Bronze and Glow. As you can tell, I love it. I've had it absolutely ages, actually. It's lasted really well. Literally using my camera as a mirror now. And literally, when I'm feeling lazy, that's my eyeshadow, like that. There you go. That'll do, won't it? That'll do. We think of Shrek. Donkey. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, there you go. Tiny bit of powder and I think she's done. And again, this is the powder I use and it's very well loved. This is the airbrush. Flawless setting powder or finishing powder, whatever it's called, but it's the only one that works with my dry and crusty skin. And then she is nearly done, but very, very nearly last thing, the setting spray. There we go. See, that's just actually nice and easy for like holiday and stuff, isn't it? I've got to say though, so glad I picked that up. That is on. Oh, I'm obsessed. Okay, you live in my pocket now. Okay, so let me know in the comments. Which one would you go for? Which one looked better? This one or the when I tried the Pinky Glow? Which is your favourite?
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. You and I, the future is bright.
That's it. The last day. It came, it went, and it's now officially the first day of the summer holidays. I can't quite believe it. Mind is blown. Mind is absolutely blown. I've been using my treadmill a little bit this morning, not as much as perhaps I would have liked to, but let's just press this little button. Look at this. Press this little button on this desk and it goes down. So if I put you on here, you can come down to have a chat with me. So I can sit down and we can talk. So, when you get down to my level, yeah, last day, you're nearly there. Come on, come down. Okay, you comfy there? So yeah, the last day was a bit emotional. Our school do that thing where all the other kids and the juniors make a big arch and then all the year sixes run through and they played all these really emotional songs. It was a balloon arch. I cry every year, even when it's not my kids leaving, because it's really emotional, okay? Every year. The thank you concert was emotional, the leaving it was all emotional. But now we're here, the summer holidays are upon us. So I'm going to take some time to go through my organised school holiday planner. If you're inside of my Organised Life Club, you may already have done this with me. You may already have this printed out. You may already have been through the workshop, but it is... each of these pages, by the way, because it's a printable, can be printed as a full A4, but I like to print them out 2 per A4 because then the pages work out like the same size as my planner. So that's A5. It makes total sense to me, saves a bit of paper and it just makes sense. So this is the grown-ups version of the summer holiday planner, and this takes you through everything from thinking about childcare, rules, routines, just all of the stuff you're going to have to think about through the summer, your budget, your everything, right up to your back to school planning, which is actually the separate planner and workshop that I've not quite finished, but by the time you see this video I should have done. Anyway, this I need to go through myself. In this you can do everything from setting your intentions, go through the calendar and mark out key dates that are already in there, and then look at routine, look at just everything you need to do. Anyway, that is huge. I'm not going to go through all of that in this video, but the workshop inside of the Organised Life Club, I'll put all the details for that below. What I'm actually going to do now is going to go through the super awesome school holiday pack for kids with my kids. So this is the standard version. You're going to have to excuse the colours, okay? Because the colours look like this because my printer is doing something funny with the yellow ink. I don't know if it just needs topping. If it looks like there's yellow ink in there, it won't print yellow at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Free from a different day here. After I filmed the clips that you've just seen with the printer, I just do not know what's going on with it. We actually just got another printer. So we're going to use the older one for just black and white stuff and the new one for colour stuff. And I just want to show you what the printable should actually look like. Isn't that so much better? It should look like this. These are the colours that include yellow. And this is the other one, look. So much nicer. And if you've seen me show my mealtime routine resources before, this is how it was printing, and it should look like this, okay? That's the difference. So, don't know what was wrong with the other printer, but we've literally got a slightly newer model of the same printer because it's lasted really, really well. We've literally gone for a very similar printer because that one served us so well until this random yellow ink issue I can't fix. But ultimately, I print a lot of stuff for work, a lot of printables, so I need a printer that works. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to show you and tell you we have a new printer now. I bet you were thrilled with that information, aren't you? Anyway, back to the video. This has got things like bucket lists and stuff. I'm going to go through this with you and the kids in a second. So I won't show you everything. I'll show you in a minute with the kids. But there's the second version, which again, doesn't look like this. When you have it, it'll look like this. Not like this. Just be aware, your version is just a lot less dreary than this. But this is the same content. It's just got that kind of magical parks feel to it. So if you're in my Magical Adventures Club, then this will be a bonus inside of the club for you this summer. And if you're in my Organised Life Club, then you get this version, as well as all the other stuff and the workshops and the blind parties and all the things. But if you're in the both, because there is a discount if you're in both clubs, then you get both. So yeah, I'm going to get the kids gathered up now. We're going to go through together and collaboratively talk about things like what we want our summer routine to be, and the biggest one is making bucket lists with them, I think, so that when they're like, I'm bored, or if we're planning out the week, we've got some ideas already, because that's the hard thing to do, isn't it? To be like, oh, what are we going to do on those, what are we going to do days because it's raining? We're going to make up bucket lists and go to the right place. It's all going to be there for us. It's going to make our lives easier. And I feel like when you get them to collaborate with things like rules and routine, they're far more happy with doing that. Before that, really quick, I obviously always have this thing with me full of ice and water, but I've been trying something new. You know how I keep getting ill all the time, and I think it is like stress related. I seem to be having these like cortisol crash after a bout of stress. According to ChatGPT anyway, that's what's most likely to be. But these stress crashes said, right, well, it's my chance, ChatGPT, what can I do to help it? Because my GP's not been much help. And ChatGPT said that magnesium could help pretty much everything. So I already do like the trip drinks that have magnesium in them, but I bought this trip powder, and it says you put 1 teaspoon per either 250 ml or 500 ml of water. Now this is 1.2 litres, I think, in here. Excuse me, why do I keep coughing? This cough needs to shift. Yeah, this is 1.2 litres. And I found that 1 teaspoon is plenty for that. It's perfectly sweet enough. So it gives the water a bit of flavour, but it's something interesting. But if it's giving me magnesium, which apparently we're all flipping deficient in, if you look, seriously, do yourself a favour, Google magnesium deficiency and all the problems that you could have with not having enough magnesium and all of the things that magnesium could solve. It's absolutely blown my mind. I already use that sleep spray with the children when they're struggling to sleep. It's a magnesium-based spray and it sprays on the bottom of their feet. Is it a placebo or does it work? I don't know. But, you know, it's worth a go, isn't it? Let's face it, if it's anything as neutral and non-harmful as magnesium, it's definitely worth a try. Okay, let's round up the children and make some plans for the summer. So, kids, we have got 3 versions of the super awesome school holiday pack for kids. We've got the printed one that looks a bit different to this because the printer is playing up. But this is one version. We've got the printed magical version with like magical inspired. The contents are the same. Then Will is using the digital version. So he's just opening up his iPad and he is going to fill in the details on his iPad. So girls, any preference as to which one you want?
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
I don't mind.
There you go.
Okay.
Randomly picked then. Okay, so the first page, we've got a welcome page welcoming you to your summer book. But then we just want to do some summer bucket lists. This is just a place to brainstorm some fun things to do. But then we've got some specific things. And maybe I thought each of you could be responsible for putting in one page just for now. So we've got some sunny day ideas. Okay, so when we're going, what are we going to do today? We've got a whole list of sunny day ideas to do. On the flip side, we've got the rainy day ideas, which obviously it's going to be quite handy. Here in the UK, unfortunately, we are likely to have some rainy days. And then some people we'd like to see and to catch up with. This is possibly going to be different for each of you. But if we can have that list, then maybe when we're saying, right, let's plan for the week, we can plan some meetups and things with people. Would that be fun? And then we've got some things we're going to all agree, our family rules. So we're going to do that. The chore chart, we can print out one of these for you each week, and then you'll know about getting your pocket money at the end of the week. And then we've got a list of things perhaps you can do on your own if you're a bit bored. So that's a good one to go to if you're like, oh, when you're not playing with me, what can I do? You can go to things to do on my own. We've got the mood tracker, which we can print one of these for you for each day of, each week rather, of the holidays. And then a summer holiday journal. And again, this is something that can be printed over and over to be used over and over to help you journal your feelings. A list of some things that might make you feel calmer if you're feeling overwhelmed, and some goals you want to work on and your rewards that we can tick off. So that'll be kind of cool. And then somewhere to reflect upon your summer. So where should we start? Which page do you want to like collaboratively start with? Yeah, Bells, you can fill this one in. This one's yours. Do you want to do sunny day ideas? Yeah. Do you want to work on rainy day ideas, or do you want to collaboratively do a few? Should we jot some down and then perhaps we could read out our lists? Okay. Get brainstorming and we'll go through what we've got. Would anyone care to share any of their ideas? Okay, and then we can add in any others, and then perhaps people watching, if you are making your summer bucket list as well, then hopefully some of these ideas will help you. Zara?
I did a water fight, a picnic in the garden or at the park or somewhere like that, and then a scavenger hunt. We could play in the garden, make your own ice cream, and swimming.
Good idea. That's swimming. So you'd want to find an outdoor pool if it was sunny day, or is that more like a rainy day activity?
Probably sunny, because then you wouldn't want to get wet and cold if you...
Oh, okay, fair enough. Day. Bella, ideas you've got for some sunny day activities, darling?
Some ideas I have: go in the paddling pool, water fight, play in the garden, picnic in the garden or park, and we can like chill in the garden, stuff like that.
Nice idea. Will?
Like going to the park, just shopping, relaxing in the garden, having ice cream, going out with friends, paddling pool, water guns. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So next we've got rainy day ideas. Who's got some rainy day ideas to share? Zaza?
For free.
Yes. So we have split things into free activities and paid for activities, so that when we're budgeting, we can pick accordingly. Zara?
So, for free, I have indoor picnic, scrapbooks,
That's a good
movie afternoon, make cakes and have friends over, and then the paid for is cinema, bowling, out for lunch, and a trampoline park.
Good plans. Bells, have you got any other rainy day ideas?
Baking cakes, make your own ice cream, and then paid for things to do bowling in the cinema.
So obviously we can fill these out and can continue to for the rest of the day, but just for the purpose of showing the people what else we're doing, let's have a think about what we might want. We can write these down in a second, but what might we want our family rules to be this summer, do you think? What should we do every morning, for example? And if you're looking for a little bit of help in the morning, I've got a free printable. It's a calm start guide for parents, but also printables for kids with checklists for school mornings, weekend mornings, and summer holiday mornings. That's completely free if you go to mummyof4.com/routine, pop your email in, and I'll send it to you. Sorry, Bella, over to you.
Okay, I remember it now. Okay, so my idea was so we can do all of the like boring chores and stuff, and then we can do we have to promise to do all the chores well, and then we can do fun things over the summer.
So kind of eat the frog with the stuff that we need to do, and then we can have fun. That does seem to work. And my plan, if you've been watching my summer morning routine video, my plan is very much to get up and work first, and then we can go off and have fun. So that kind of stacks with that. So that your chores are things like just making sure you've made your bed, cleaned your teeth, made sure your rooms are tidy, and if there's any laundry I've given you to put away, to pop that away. Yeah, so get chores done early in the day so you can relax and have fun. That's a good one, Bells. Anyone else want to share any rules?
Listening to others and trying our best to compromise. So like if we're in a disagreement or whatever, we can try like merge something together, figure something out, you know.
That is a good plan, William. That is a good plan, because sometimes two's company, three's a bit of a crowd with you three, isn't it? Dylan is back in a few days though, so hopefully that'll even things out. Zara, any ideas for some rules?
I don't really have one.
No ideas?
No.
No? Okay, no ideas.
Oh. To always be good
Okay.
and clear the table.
For everyone to help clearing up, that's a really good one. On the next pages then, we've got your chore chart. So I'm going to print one of those for you for each week, for each of you. Things I can do on my own. We need to fill this out in this page, but has anyone got any ideas for some things you can do on your own? If, others are out, or perhaps mummy's getting some work done.
So I like to do a bit of sketching, and sometimes I like to play card games and stuff with Bunny.
Perfect. Well, that's the kind of thing you can write on this list. And when you're bored, like you were this morning actually, and like no one's playing, was it yesterday? No one's playing with me.
Yesterday.
Then you can go to that list, Bella.
So we play this game when we have like these businesses, and I have this shop, and I can work on like so I can like design more things to go in it and stuff, like some, I don't know, crafts or whatever to sell. So yeah.
Fantastic. And in the adults version of the summer plan, there's a lot more all about planning out exactly, all the things you really need to do this summer. So for me, for example, obviously I really need to get the packing done for our trip. Who is excited for our Disney cruise, by the way? Yes, everybody. So I've got to get the packing done. I've got to get the work finished to do before we actually go. That has to happen. So there's space in that adult planner, and if you've been through the workshop movie, you'll know all about that. If you want to get your hands on all of these planners, you can go to mummyoffour.com/OLC, which stands for the Organised Life Club, and that will take you to the club. You can join and you'll get all these printables, the workshop, as well as, let's see, the other workshops we've got in there already. The routine assessment workshop, which takes you through your whole life, basically figuring out which bits need a bit more help and which areas you want to focus on first. And then we've already got in there the mealtime routine workshop and all of the printables to go with that to help you really maximise your mealtime routines, minimise all the stress, help you with fast eating and meal planning and all those things. We've got these summer routine printables in there. In August, I believe it is on the 8th of August. Edit in the future, we'll put something on screen and correct that if I'm wrong. But we are doing the back to school planning workshop. We are planning together. If it is past the 8th of August, by the time you're watching this, then you'll be able to watch the replay and just download all the printables, the entire back to school planner, which at this point in time is very nearly finished, but not quite. I need a little bit of tweaking, but by the time you see this, it will be finished. So you can go through that with me and do the back to school stock take, which is what I need to do next, kiddos. Would anyone like to explain what the back to school stock take is and why we do it? Anyone? Sure. There we go.
The back to school school stock.
Ooh, blah, 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 blah. We didn't realise that was a tongue twister. Yeah, the back to school stock take.
Basically, that is one sec. I do know. It's just my brain.
Your brain's not braining?
Anyways, it's where we sort through like our uniform and like our school stuff, and we like figure out if we need new stuff or not.
In essence, we pull out everything the children have already got, and we go through it. And quite often, you guys have got things that I don't need to repurchase, which obviously saves a lot of money that we can spend on other things, like your bucket lists of all the things you want to be doing. So by doing the back to school stock take, I see exactly what they've got, make a much shorter list of exactly what they need, and it really helps me before doing any shopping. And the reason the children are sometimes keen to help me with the back to school stock take is because I don't let them choose anything to buy for back to school, such as what you decided to get for back to school.
New bags,
pencil cases, all that kind of thing. I don't buy any of that until we've done the back to school stock take. So we're going to go and do that. We're going to finish the planning here and then go and do the back to school stock take. And you can click on the video on screen now to come and join us for the back to school stock take. It's going to be so much fun, isn't it? So much fun. Or join me inside of my club for early release videos, all of these printable bonuses and the workshops and all the things. Everything I've mentioned is linked below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.